yo. We gonna play the Bulls, baby. Lonzo back. They got Zach at the 5, bro. Remember when Zach was a point guard? Oh man. But here we go. We gonna play the Chicago Bulls. The lineup changes. Just deemed successful in the last game when we took out the Sacramento Queens. Sorry, Shaq. Just got mad. I don't know what's wrong with him. They barely play. They 1-2. Where are these at?
By the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania.
What happened to Chris Boucher? He fell off so bad. He had like a good rookie season because he was older than all the other rookies, and he ain't did nothing.
We were born to do, so let's do it.
Went to the Kings. Not even the Bulls.
Man, we all love this game. Let's go right into it. And a chance to look at the rookie race. Never too soon.
Okay.
Fresh faces in the league are holding up.
His name is Jordan. I can't remember. Jordan McCain, Zach Elby, and Zachary Ricochet. We got two Zacharys.
He's a ways down the ladder.
Why they got LeBron on it, bro?
Today, but there's still time in this season for him.
I can't believe they talk about Bron James Bruce way down the ladder. Why y'all talking about Bronny, bro? Bronny not trying to win Rookie of the Year, bro. Come on, bro.
Really showing they belong. That's what it's all about. Is
Bronny play when he gets some time. When he gets some chance, he do not play a lot.
And now the Lakers starting group.
Hold my boy
Curry
Bron.
is out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Mitchell Robinson.
James Jr.
Then
I finally
it's
want to
James.
tip off. What is life?
And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago,
Excuse me, Lonzo.
Levine and Williams up in the
You want to hit
forward
a 3 to start the
position.
game. Oh, come on, dude.
Lonzo Ball out there with Kobe White. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. Deschamps for the Bulls. The overall approach has
That rebound.
seemed to be.
Who hit that?
There she goes. Stay in our
Kobe
lane.
White?
Business as usual. But do you think
Kobe
they
White been
continue?
hooping the last 2 years. I ain't gonna
This
lie
has
to you.
been good, Kevin. One of the best attendance rates in the league.
Get off me, Cole.
This is a Bulls organization that has to figure
White
out
trying to guard up on LeBron like that.
and see how they can continue to build and find a way to build from the ground up and reach new heights, whether it is going a more rebuilding route, a more in the middle route, versus going and really taking big swings. I think this is an organization that is very much trying to find their direction.
Oh, you're kind of setting the table. What could happen with this team? Good stuff. And here is Los Angeles.
Remember that?
now.
Did you see that
Zach
interview
Levine
that
unable to
Jeff
get his
Teague
last
had
shot
with
to go.
DeMar
Robinson
DeRozan?
a screen on Williams. Outside for
And
Curry.
I was ready to be thinking about this
Gets
time
it to
because
go
Zach Levine
from
only made the
beyond
All-Star
the
game
arc.
twice. I was like, dang, we could have made more.
Lethal from outside.
But DeMar DeRozan and Jeff Teague was talking,
Curry against Ball.
and DeMar was like, man, I just don't want to be like a one-time All-Star type of N-word. And then Jeff got offended. Jeff only made it one
That
time.
is his first foul of the game. And Shams,
And
nothing
Jeff
gets
thought it was a
worked
shot
out
at
like
him.
your
Like,
phone.
come on,
We're here,
man.
we're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a 3rd hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive
gets so
a
hyped.
day? Is there even a number we
Can't
can
do that
put on
against Lonzo.
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me.
Wowzers.
You know the job is it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer
No,
to
no,
18
no,
to 20
Lonzo would
hours.
know.
This is
Back
what
to
we
back
sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second.
Lonzo
And
defense will
Levine
probably
throws
win.
it down.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
Hachimura down low.
Yep.
Guarded by Levine.
Come on, Steph
Robinson
open.
passes to Reeves. Curry.
There we go,
wide
got him.
open.
We
Sinks
found
the
him, though.
triple.
We found him.
Curry's got his second bucket of the
Excited.
night.
It doesn't matter if
Double
it's off the
rhythm.
bounce or
Definitely.
off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
And they're bringing you up close and
Excuse
personal.
me. Austin Reeves, show your dunk, bro. Yeah, Austin, right back at him.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time
15.
now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Like, I could do it too.
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here.
Did he skip Brunson yet?
All right, they're all fun to watch.
And Levine's eyes light up when the break is on. He's so elusive in these situations.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Chicago making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Get it.
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull on the trigger.
Pull it, just pull
when
it,
you're
bro.
on the cusp of potentially winning a championship,
Nah,
competing, whether it's competing for playoffs, competing for a title, you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B. Teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said. Now here's Giddey. Really had troubles in that last
Good
assignment. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get
Jackson
with Bamba,
Hayes.
imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything
Like my
in the
boy
paint.
Joe, like my boy Mo.
Russell against
Bamba.
Ball.
That should have won it. I don't care if it's late or not, bro. We too close
This
to the
is
basket.
exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Healed against Giddey. Pass to Williams. Puts up a deep
Jackson's
three.
slow. Jackson is slow. Why is he
No
so
good.
slow?
Misses his first shot of the night.
Finding space on the perimeter.
Why'd you
but he
stop,
couldn't
Dalton?
capitalize.
Bamba passes to Heal.
Buddy. Oh, come on,
And
buddy.
it's Chicago
At
with
least
the
a
rebound.
rebound, bro.
And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
How am I in the middle of the pack, bro? We're 5.
No good. He gets it up.
Ugh, that was a horrible start.
And we reached the end of the first quarter.
I need LeBron to
It's
do
the
it. I need
Bulls.
LeBron to set the
They
tone
lead
when
by
you realize.
5. The second quarter coming
Nah,
up
buddy,
right
LeBron.
after this break, so don't go anywhere.
LeBron. LeBron James. LeBron James.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
They've got Jalen Smith. Dosunmu is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Booz Ellis in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body.
Green.
Every possession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling. And I definitely get goosebumps to this.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life.
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? Players,
That's
the
setting the tone. He
agents,
said, forget
the
Bron James.
GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
Oh, my
It
points per
comes
game
year
drop.
after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that
Honestly,
I
my
keep
turn,
the
bro.
trust,
I got
I keep
2
the
points.
faith,
That
and I
was
keep a
guarding
level
me.
of respect with
That
everyone
was
that I
me
come
guarding
across.
me. That was
Relationships are the name
Look
of
at
the
that
game,
bully that boy
especially
is at.
in the NBA.
Oh, God.
That's
They
what I've
play
heard about you.
tell
They
people.
trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust
Well, they
and
double
faith,
team a
and
lot
that
in this
develops
game.
early,
I mean,
not
this team.
taking shortcuts. I'm very
You
much
got to make that roll. You got to make that, Kovic.
For the
Before you put
Lakers,
Max
they won
Christie
their
in the
last
game,
contest, that game against the Kings. Here's Dosunmu. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA. It's been LeBron's league. It's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo,
There we go,
you
Kovic.
have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama can take over the league. And already, so early, is so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, or Daniel. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota?
Yeah, I got to get off at 8 o'clock. I'm actually looking forward to AEW today.
Who is really making an impact.
Because they're doing
Edwards,
the
Devin
women's version
Booker,
of that match they
you
did
have to
last year
consider
for the men.
those two as well. And it's
Too
special,
fast.
the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face on this crop.
And we cannot wait. Just 5 on the
Takes so
clock.
long to turn the corner. Come on, Rui. And one, and one.
Hachimura down low. Guarded by Levine. Hachimura no good. And the rejection by LeBron.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He
They
may
got
be
back on defense
lurking.
fast.
What a block that one was.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
This was actually a good,
We are
like,
going
Sean
to
was
hold you to that.
saying.
Thank you again.
He was saying they had him
What
say
a treat
something.
it was to have Sean stop by. He's definitely
interesting
become
stuff, I should say.
part of the
Get
fabric
off me, Zach.
of the NBA.
And one, bro.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't
mad.
need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Sean
I
has
didn't-
amazing
I'm
dedication to his craft.
It's his first trip to the line.
Austin Reeves right there. I completely forgot about the thumbnail. Rudy Hachimura finally
Ties it
scoring
up,
today.
and this next one could give them the lead. Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago.
We're all tied up.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Lakers. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And staying
We left
positive
Mitch
for
in
the
the game.
Bulls over the
Tired.
last couple seasons. They've really done a good job
Have
of
Mitch.
taking care of the
And
ball.
LeBron, why would
Yeah,
they?
Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
Here's Reeves driving to
AR
the
15,
basket,
baby.
and the shot goes in. Reeves has got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Vucevic kicks to White. Pass the ball. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Giddey. And a big bounce off the rim, but he sinks right in. Giddey's got 6 points.
And honestly, Giddey mostly avoids that area, but
that's
nice
crazy.
to see
Why do you do it like that?
being aggressive.
Look, that's a coach's nightmare. Your player has an easy chance to score and blows it by trying to do too much.
I was gonna say we could have won in the half with the lead,
So
but I
far
sold.
to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 1.
Missed.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes
Yeah,
have
it was
to be
hard
made
for
to get a little
it
separation?
was, yeah. What change need to be made? I don't know. Oh, he actually did Zach. My bad.
We gotta come back, make plays, make shots, and just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach.
My
Back to
bad,
you,
my
Kevin.
bad. I thought he was asking
Thank
me,
you,
you know?
David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
I'm just grinding, Jack. Never mind me.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Looking at the Bulls, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq. Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Curry has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him.
He really
has
got
gone
his back
right
of his
at
game.
the
He got a nice little run.
Time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling.
Just gotta
He's
put the ball
getting
in
to
the
the
basket.
rim, and that's him at his best.
Just gotta put the ball in the basket. Steph Curry is excellent.
Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
Hi.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite
Oh,
it.
crap.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Steph.
Get that read. Good job,
James
Ron.
is out there with Hachimura. Then it's
Good job,
Austin
Ron.
Reeves. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You got exactly what you want.
LeBron against Levine. Shoots from the right block.
He's got such a struggle, doesn't matter. And one, baby. Get that whistle, Ron.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
That was awkward, but it went in.
Free throw good, LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game,
Just
unreal.
give me
Whatever
the
situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have
Oh,
an answer.
crud. Pull up then.
And
Why
White
was Zach
kicks to
open like
Levine.
that? That's crazy.
Jumps in the tray. Levine's got 14 points for the game.
Why do
He's in
this?
such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first
What a pass to
option
LeBron.
on every possession.
Finish
Oh,
inside.
beautiful pass by Steph
Well,
Curry.
we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I
sure
always
did.
try to just let the work show.
Who was Most Improved
I
last
wanted to
season?
prove that I could be a starting guard in this league.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Get better every day, be aggressive, and be who
Bruh.
I am. Kevin, back to you.
All
Where he
right,
get the
DA,
moves
love
from?
that attitude.
We gon' work it out. We gon'
And if
work
you're
it
just
out.
joining us, we played over a
Good
minute
steal.
here.
Good steal by Reeves.
Stolen by Reeves. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
Come on. Ah, boo.
Here's Hachimura.
Got that overpower you like that? That's okay, because LeBron gonna take it down.
James in the post.
The LeBron takeover story.
And James gets it to go.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Let's go. Oh, we got a road.
On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Hachimura.
Hey, let's go from
Williams gets the
Sacktown
bucket.
to Chicago.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Okay, so
And J.J.
they
Redick
feeling
is
it from
called
the 3.
timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now.
Excuse me, though.
Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Look at the Lakers. They
Right
sink
back
a
at
little
you,
bit here
yeah.
in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
Well, I think for Los Angeles,
They have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected.
Nah,
One of the
bro, we got
great
Steph. We gotta
stories
remember that.
Thus far.
And White kicks to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
More
Come on,
good
Reeves,
work
do your thing,
on
boy.
the glass there when it's
Oh,
all said and
Reeves!
done. I
Yo,
think
that was
rebounding might tell the story in this game. And there's a pattern.
That boy Reeves nuts, bro. Look at that. Look at it. Look at this move he did. Reeves called Kobe with his little spin had him confused. Lonzo too. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't know where Reeves was going.
Take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots.
Oh, why is he wide open? Reeves with the recovery though.
Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down
Tim
to
Manning
5
was
there,
right to the
thanks
can.
to the basket from White.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Pass to Hachimura.
Gordon Braun.
On the wing, James.
Double Braun. Double Braun. Double. There it is.
And they double up James.
Perfect to Rui.
passes to
Get that Rui.
Hachimura.
Darn it, too slow.
A three-pointer.
I didn't know who went to double him, so I could not.
Chicago's
kinda
gone
forced
4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Ball no good. Lakers leading by 5.
Lonzo, you too little, bro.
James in the post. Pass to
Oh,
Hachimura.
Steph, why'd you move?
Curry
wide
against
open.
Levine.
That's too far. Not for
Here's
Steph.
Curry.
I should
He's got 12. Clock is at 3. Three-pointer.
Darn it.
Rebounded by
Felt good.
Vucevic.
Oh, what the heck? I thought it was the end of the
Here's
quarter.
White. He'll bring it up for the Bull.
Yo, no, I put the controller down. No, I thought it was the end of the quarter.
That'll be just one
It
game
was just a
played
shot
away
clock.
from home for them.
Well, great ability and control
Nice,
by
Steph. Do
White
your thing, bro.
to stop and pop.
Do you think, Steph? Oh,
Here's
God.
Curry.
Couldn't get open.
He can't get
Way
it to
I
go.
wanted to.
Excellent D there from Ball.
That's like you get from the ball. That's crazy.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Levine.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his
There we go,
hands
Steph.
is generally a good idea.
For focus from Curry.
There we
Gets
go,
it to
Steph.
fall inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific.
Good
and
steal, Steph.
efficient.
Oh, what's he
It's
called a
off his
violation?
And
Kickball.
the ref
That's
saying he
crazy.
kicked it.
They called a kickball violation on my steal attempt. Dang it.
Check in for Williams.
Oh, Bronny James is in? They still got LeBron in? I don't like LeBron playing all these minutes. I set my rotation. It worked the first game.
51 seconds left in the third.
That's defense
They
from
get it
Bronny.
back. A wide open look here for Vucevic. And
the
again,
ball to
no
Bron.
good by Chicago.
Get the ball to
2 for
Bronny.
1
Let
chance
Bronny
here.
cook.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Come on, Bronny.
The drive by
Oh,
James.
Bronny dunking on him. Hanging on the rim. Let go before they call it
The
tech.
guard skills are there for Bronny, as you can see on that attack.
Bulls trail by 5. Pass the ball. Back to Levine. Bulls moving the ball
Good
around.
defense from Bronny.
Ball no good.
Give Bronny the ball. Give Bronny the ball.
Lakers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third.
Bronny with another dunk.
James and the dunk by
Bro, he
James.
having a dunk contest.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to.
Well, he might have to get more minutes for real.
Yeah, you're seeing their
might have to take
offense
Cole's
in a
minutes.
flow. Now it's time for their defense.
Bronny be
to
coming
turn
in
up the
hooping, bro.
White, good. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Then Bronny hit this buzzer beater. Ah, it took too long.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams
Bronny came
scoring
in,
well
dropped
as
his
we
little
head
4
to the
points,
fourth.
and he out of here. Good.
Lakers on top, up by 5. from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
That is all that matters. That is all that matters. And we gonna let it out. We gonna bring it.
Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground.
Sorry
Don't
about
let him
the
back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Who they talking about?
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean,
Give LeBron a break, bro.
important.
He's 56. 56
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Jalen Smith is out there with Levine. Then there's Taylor
He
Horton
can afford a foul.
Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Dosunmu in at the two-guard spot. Levine, Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And
There's the foul. I didn't want it to be a charge.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Jackson Hayes is checked in for LeBron.
Jackson Hayes.
Levine with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively.
Hachimura's getting tired too.
Levine
He's
passes
younger.
to
He can
Smith.
play big minutes. Good job, Steph.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling
Let's have a dunk
the inside.
contest. Let's have a dunk contest, Jackson.
Always going for the alley-oop here, and Hayes throws it down.
Well, you want to stop Steph in a two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
I shoot, I barely miss. When I put it in the air, I bet you all you hear.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Let's go, Lakers.
And the Bulls with another miss.
Rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt
Did
about
Dalton
it.
even play today?
Position, you can
He
see
got
the
really
frustration
good
on his face.
Robinson sets a screen for Curry. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Oh, he did play.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Giddey. Back to Horton Tucker, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
That's what they promised.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith.
Oh,
Williams comes in for Horton
Oh, he still made it though.
Kobe White is checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game.
Get another alley.
Thank you, David. Hayes with the screen for Curry.
That was bad position. Come again. Come on, Jackson.
Throws it up high, and Hayes throws it down.
Nice feed. You can see how Curry makes
throw it
their
up so when
offense
catch
flow,
it. Was that off the backboard?
when he's not scoring.
Did Steph throw it off the? Steph did throw it off the backboard. Nah, Steph, you doing too much, bro. That's crazy. I didn't even realize I threw it off the backboard. Nah, that's hard. That's hard.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Get that block, Jackson.
Nice move. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. White's got
I like it that I decided to make Jackson the foul player.
How good is that? I mean, he
Gives
can
LeBron
make
a break, like I
defender
said.
look
He can play with Mitch.
at times.
Mitch, you wanna join in on this dunk contest? Oh God, he's jealous.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Bulls trail by 8. And here's White. There's the triple. Lakers with the rebound. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
There you go, Dalton. Get you some.
Here's
Good dunk, bro.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled.
Dunked on Zach Levine.
Three-point play.
Flex on them, Dalton. I see you.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point,
Dalton, so let me get my 3. I'm liking the flow of his team, brother.
Been dialed in.
I'm liking it. These guys playing.
After triple.
Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger. These guys come into the league
game's over. I don't need to put in starters.
But I think what players have learned, it's
LeBron got
not
the
even
rest
just
of
the
the floor,
basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Not as good in the Los Angeles leads, cut down to just 12 points with the basket.
That's only 12. So why is people leaving?
With the tight handle to create
They're the ones who made me feel like it was
Here's
worse.
Curry, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The ball picks one up, and many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially late on drives to the rim.
Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Buddy Hield comes in for Austin Reeves. Pass the ball. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
He gets that one. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions. Don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Game's over, bro. 1 minute.
For Curry.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on.
That's hilarious. D'Angelo seemed like he can't get his role together in this with this new lineup though. Oh my god. I'm just trying to see the replay of the dance after the layup at the end of the game. Look at this goofy. I'm assuming he does that goofiness in real life.
In the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't,
still playing defense,
everyone was surprised.
Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Pass to Bamba. Now Russell. Here's Hayes. Offline with his 3. The shot
Obama,
game clock
5
separated
rebounds.
by
That's all
4.
you hear. You don't got to score no points. You get order rebounds.
Now here's White. Puts
And
it up
block.
from
Oh, I
12.
thought that was a block.
And Bamba
Another
pulls it
Bamba
down.
rebound.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Heel dishes to Bamba.
Game over. Let the clock run out. We're going to restrict the whole. You know, I don't like the number 66. So that was a bad
Fires from deep.
horrible actually.
Off on that one.
His jump shot.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
How about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game.
Steph Curry.
Take it away, David.
Look at him.
Thanks very much, Stephen. I know you're a great shooter, but when you have it going like that tonight, what goes through your mind?
There's not much thought, to be honest. It's just shooting with confidence and living with the results. So, I mean, there are a lot of tough shots, but it's ones that I practice all the time, and I feel like when I take it, I'm expecting to make it. So it's nice to get on a little run the way the game started. For us to fight back and get this win, that was crazy.
Yeah, but you were the calm in the storm, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks. Back to you guys.
I wasn't Ron. Not Ron helped a lot too.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
We be having
Thank you
stars,
for watching
we
the NBA presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Wardell Curry Jr. Wardell Stephen Curry Jr. 158. We scored 158 again. 158 to 127. Kobe White had 50. Everybody dropping career highs. No, that's because of the conversion. Steph had 63, bro. 63 and 10. Bron had 26, 7 and 5, 2 and 2. That's amazing. Austin Reeves had 14, 5 and 7. Love it. Rui had 11 and 2. Okay. Jackson had 10 points. Bron James, and again, Bronny Jr. had 10 points again. That boy, he slowly, he averaged like 10 points. Not really, but still. Bro, his per 36 is 45. They trying to say if he played more minutes, he'd have 45. It's really 49. That's crazy. Dawson has 6, 2 and 2. Tyler has 6, 2 and 2. Buddy had 4. Russ had 4. This is what I'm talking about. This is all they're here for. Mitchell Robinson and Mo Bamba. I don't need them to score nothing. I just want rebounds for all of these dudes. Mo Bamba had 14 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson had 19 rebounds and 5 assists, and they both had 0 points. They didn't even take a shot, bro. That's not what they're not here for scoring. They're here to rebound, bro. But that's the end of the game. And that's the end of the video. So you already know what the dilly is. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Comment, thank you for watching me on Twitch at ZBlaze3. And I am out. 1.